What is up, guys? Patson Yan. Today's FIFA 18 video. No, but today's video I'm going to be talking about some simple FUT Champions changes I would like to see. So we're just going to get straight into it. Obviously on the screen I've just put a team of the week video. There obviously is a video I can go back and show you my club. But what we're going to do is just look at team of the week and compare and what should actually be there for FIFA 18 and FUT Champions. So if you would like any more of these kind of FUT Champions FIFA 18 videos, leave a comment down below, like, comment and subscribe. And as I was saying, let's get straight into it. So the first thing I think a lot of people would like to see is just a stadium that's stuck with FUT Champions. Maybe just a simple stadium, open, no shadows, no silly patterns on the pitch, kind of like how Stoke is, with the kind of weird nets and the circles on the pitch. I wish they would change that so it's more kind of, I don't know, balanced. Another thing I would like to see is actually being able to use your Elite 1 Top 100 kits in FUT Champions. And another thing as well I would like to see is, obviously because that stadium is either home and away, I've realised a lot this past week playing FUT Champions, people only play home games. Like, I've seen it a lot. Every game I played this week, it was against a away player, and they had a certain stadium they were obviously using throughout the whole of FIFA. I think this is a big problem for me, because if I can't get in the game with my home stadium and just go every time and play FUT Champions in a away stadium, the camera angle changes, the height of the camera changes, certain directions on the pitch don't stand in the right area, the corner flag, the distance, stuff like that, the kind of distance to shoot on the angles, the kind of, just everything with the stadium needs to be so basic. The stadium needs to be so basic, kind of no shadows, no kind of hangovers from the stadium, nothing hanging over onto the pitch. A big enough touchline so players aren't going to run on the pitch and stuff like that. Just a simpler stadium with kind of an interesting backdrop for FUT Champions. I think that needs to be it. Another thing I would like to see in FUT Champions is kind of have your Twitter connected to FUT Champions and stuff like that. So if you win a game on FIFA, I don't know how hard this would be to do, but let's say you won a game on FIFA and you played FUT Champions, and it says you were matched up against a top 100 player, but it would only tell you that at the end of the game. It would only tell you the rank of the player. Probably shouldn't tell you his name, but what rank he is on FIFA and stuff like that. I think that would be a nice connection to kind of social media and FIFA and stuff like that. Another thing as well, I would like to see some sort of one to watch card in FUT Champions, maybe your own self, where you could maybe take a picture like they do in NBA and have your kind of only virtual pro, which is one to watch, and when you play 100 games he gets upgraded, stuff like that. Another thing is, you can see in this team of the week, I would like to see more like developed cards for the overalls, instead of like, this has been like this for years. I know they bring out man of the match cards, they bring out stuff like that, but a man of the match card, unless it's like unbelievable like the Kante one was, I didn't buy him, but there needs to be more variety instead of just he has a team of the week, he has some players. Like, I know it's kind of going to be hard to able to do it every week and they can't be consistent on everything, but like these silver cards are just pointless really. I know they're probably good in real life, but who's using them unless they're for like kind of a challenge on YouTube or something like that. Obviously there's a few players here that are kind of pointless now. You got Sinclair, which at this point in FIFA there's already players better than him. We have Mustafi. Obviously this team of the week is decent, but my problem is, if you have a certain overall or a league, I think there should be some sort of card connection to that league. So maybe a different shade of whatever. Like, say if you're Spanish, you may as well have, like, instead of having the Spanish logo, you have some sort of Spanish flag behind the player, and then have the black band at the bottom, as you can see, where it says DeMarcos and Basic. So you would have like the Spanish badge and stuff behind him, but like as a background. I don't know if that makes sense. I'll try and do it in the thumbnail if I can, but I think they done it on the FIFA World Cup last time. I'm pretty sure they did that. Another thing as well is balls, kind of stuff like that. I would just like to be kind of all set for FUT Champions, so you could have in some sort of colour corrector, no, instead of seeing the kits. Like if you go on some sort of editing program or some sort of paint shop, whatever it's called, where let's say your opponent has a yellow kit, their only choice for you to see their kit is a pattern, but not the kit itself, but have a colour. So let's say it's the Arsenal kit, so it would be red and white. So the person on the left would pick, well obviously it would be set, but on his left hand side he would have two choices of obviously his kits, and when he clicks them, the opponent on the other side can only see red and white, or let's say you had the other Arsenal kit, the yellow and black, blue, whatever it is, and then yours is red and white but it's Sunderland, and then the other kit is the Italy away one. So then his red and white can choose the blue one. Obviously you can't choose the red and white because it's a colour clash. So then actually you can use your FUT Champions kits because you're only looking at the colours, and there's more than one yellow and purple kit, there's more than one yellow and red kit, there's more than yellow and blue or Arsenal, stuff like that. So it's more easier for you to use your FUT Champions kits and knock them against, so you can see your opponent's kits but without seeing what actually kit they are. I know that could be a good idea, but it's probably never going to happen. Now it is going to happen. You don't take ideas from the community because then they have to pay people rights and stuff like that, which I'm not bothered if they can take my ideas as much as they want. It doesn't bother me. But so let's go back onto the card thing again. So you can see here is Crystal Palace and Belgium as Benteke. So what happens if you done some sort of, it doesn't look like, so not, I don't want to say it like this, but so you maybe had, instead of the card would have a Belgium flag, obviously you'd have the black bit on the bottom, so you know it's in form. But instead of having this like goldish shade behind them and shows them the gold in form, have some sort of like tag on the left hand side which comes down and it tells them what he's I can't remember what the word is here, but like clinical finisher, target man, stuff like that. So his traits would be on the left hand side where his 87 strike and stuff is, so he would have maybe a sniper kind of scope there, you maybe have him holding his back towards the wall, and then have the 87 striker in the middle, and then have the Belgium and the Crystal Palace logo behind them in a kind of mixed way. I think that would be a good idea, but I don't know if they could do that. But these are just going to be some ideas I have for FIFA 18 FUT Champions and FIFA in general really. So FUT Champions, my opinion, I don't think it should be 40 games, I think it should be 35 or 30, which means they would have to shake up the rewards. I know people don't want less rewards, but for less time you're going to have to either get less rewards, or I think FUT Champions should just be 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. I know people don't like that, but the time, if you reduce the time, you reduce the games. So maybe 25 to 30 games for 2 days, and then throughout the week do something else. This is my biggest pet peeve with FIFA at the minute. Like, you play FUT Champions on the weekend, and now I'm sitting here for the week. Obviously I make videos, I do all that stuff, but there's not really much I want to go on and play FIFA. I play FIFA because I like playing the games. I know a lot of people don't like playing FIFA just to play, but I do sometimes. But even at the point I've played over 1,000, probably nearly 2,000 games on FIFA this year, gets to a point where you can't really play any more games as you've done everything. You've got the best players. I had 99 Ronaldo, didn't like him. Had Messi, didn't like him. Had Suarez, didn't like him. Had Modric, he was decent, didn't like him. But there needs to be more variety in different leagues instead of everyone just picking like Small and Walker, De Gea. There needs to be something, like you see this card here, Philippe Luis. If he was in the Premier League, he would be like 400-500k. But because he's in obviously Liga Santander, which isn't probably, it's probably the second best league in the world, or third. obviously his card's around 150k. That is awful, and his card's decent, to be fair. Fair to him. Look at his card here, 83 pace, 87 passing. Like, that card would be a midfielder. Problem is, his league, this Keita card is better than Kante, but because he's in the Bundesliga, he's 100k. Solid card. Coutinho, we've got Lewandowski, who's 1 million. If obviously you can get that Suarez card for around 600k, he's only one overall less. But I think I'm going to stop the video there, just because this is going to be a part 1 of 2 probably. So if you enjoyed the video, just let us know what your comments down on a few features I've left in this video, and I will see you next time. There might be a part 2. If you want a part 2, leave a comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Leave a comment down below, and I will maybe do a part 2 if you want that. So I will see you next time. Goodbye.